Michael.
Hey.
Hey. I'm good. This is much more friendly than a line at WonderCon.
Oh, yeah.
Get to talk a little bit. We're here in an office. I see Galactica, and I see actually we have Captain Proton on the wall there, which are all good.
My friend Brian Fuller had that framed for me way back when we I think for a birthday. But yeah, that was one of the really fun episodes.
Yeah.
Throw back to Flash Gordon and all that great old sci-fi golden age stuff.
All that good stuff, and it's almost like Voyager's starting to feeling like golden age here because you've.
It's been a while, yes.
Had a lot under the bridge since then. A lot of good stuff. Obviously, on Galactica and Caprica, and what else am I tripping over?
Those were art for I think my first produced Battlestar episode, at least on that one, and then two others.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just that was a wonderful experience after my.
Yeah, but we're here today, and where are we today? We're in the Defiance.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of excitement about this show, and congratulations on being part of it. As we were saying, not just talking about a TV show. This is a whole new experiment, really.
Well, yes, Defiance is a whole new experiment. It attempts to fuse a television show with a game, and the idea is to create a TV series and a massive multiplayer game that take place in the same universe, though in different parts of it. And the world of Defiance is a world where it's Earth, though Earth has been radically changed, altered by alien terraforming technology into something that is half familiar, half alien.
Yeah.
And this happens in the wake of a long war that occurred after millions and millions of aliens called Votans journeyed from their solar system, which is being destroyed by solar flares or a sun-going nova, to find a new place to live. They came to Earth and they found us, not expecting us. We were not expecting them. And though we tried to get along, try to figure out how to make this work, eventually things degraded into war.
Well, I liked it. They're not inherently bad guys. They're not cardboard at all. They were.
Yes, that's very important to this. One of the priorities of the gaming people. The gaming company is called Trion. They're down in San Diego. They do another game called Rift that I believe has been very popular. And is that, yes, there are priorities that we don't want the aliens to be evil aliens coming in to conquer. That wasn't the case. It's a case of the two people who faced with a stunning situation could not make it work, and then after years of war, this terraforming takes place, changes the world, and war almost becomes, if not absurd, you could see the pointless of it even more clearly.
Right.
And now the effort is, how do we make a go of it together?
And even the terraforming was accidental.
Yes.
Right.
Or no.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of mystery in this as well.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Mysteries that will be uncovered over the seasons. But the idea is, how do we get along, and particularly in the town where this TV show is set, which is in a town called Defiance, which is sort of built upon the ruins of St. Louis, and where aliens and humans are really making a go of it. Yeah. And yet it's incredibly difficult. The clashes of cultures and values and priorities make this a very combustible place, into which rides, literally, though not on horseback, a new mercenary, an ex-mercenary, and bounty hunter, and scavenger, and all-round quasi-ne'er-do-well with a good heart. Han Solo-ish character named Joshua Nolan, and his sidekick was actually his daughter, a young woman, Votan woman named Arissa, who is, I guess you could say, the two of them are sort of like Han Solo and the girl with the dragon tattoo, because she is badass with a difficult past, and they make an interesting team.
Is she half human, half Votan?
She's pure Votan.
Okay, so she's not his daughter.
She's a sort of surrogate adopted
Okay.
And the backstory of how that happened is also a big part of the first season of the show.
And then the game is set in the Bay Area, you said?
The game is set in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So, but there's crossover elements that we're working on with the game people. The whole staff, writing staff, was down in San Diego yesterday, meeting with Trion's executives and storytellers, and figuring out how we could have as much interaction as possible between the game. For example, the game will debut a couple of weeks before the TV series starts next spring, and players will get to glimpse backstory, get to interact in a way with two of our heroes, Nolan and Marissa, before they head into and arrive in the world of the TV show. So
this just blows my, because I know anybody that works in the industry in TV knows what a chore it is. Hopefully a wonderful chore, but you're consumed with your own deadlines and needs and network and audience and ratings and creative whatever. And I mean, I think back to the Star Trek days and the whole franchise, say, for that, or Star Wars, where people always say, well, why can't the comics or the novel people interact with writers and all? It just doesn't fit the...
It's just too big a beast.
And in a way, that's exactly what you're doing. You're only in the media with games.
Series, the Star Trek series on television movies, they were the keepers of the canon.
Right.
And I have a friend, a wonderful science fiction writer named Tony Daniel, who's actually doing a Trek adaptation right now about the Horta. So the world, of course, just opens up to any number of tales that could be told. But I guess we are the establishers of the canon in this universe, along with our gaming partners. And yeah, it adds a whole other level of complexity to the Enterprise. And yet, because it's new and because it's different, because no one's tried it before, it's intriguing and fun.
But I mean, you have enough headaches getting your show done without this extra layer of coordination with game guys, in a different city.
That's all true.
Yeah.
And they probably see us as a headache as well.